Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on our YouTube account, and that is right, guys. We are continuing with our final two towers. One that we're going to be looking at today within the King's Tower is the World Tree. Now this, of course, is the Wilder Tower. Once you get to 450, you do start getting multiple teams, which makes it incredibly difficult to get through here. But again, we are farming out all of our emblems of nature. So the Wilder emblems in particularly, and also the Stargazer cards, guys. Not only do we get Stargazer cards, we do get Essence out of here. So we have been following two of our close friends right here. Within the formations, we've been looking at B&B. He has been in my Dismal Maze team for an incredible amount of time. And Felipe as well, which is a fellow guildmate, or was a fellow guildmate a while ago. So following these two teams very closely. Now within the formation, guys, it is really nice to look and see what heroes these players are utilizing in here. And then again, comparing it to the heroes that I have, we're on kind of a similar level. I think we're 2 or 3 levels away, or we might even be closer than that. I'm 1 level away. But then looking at the heroes that he has built within here, trying to mirror those heroes, using them within the formations. So within here, there are a couple heroes that do incredibly well, but you have to have them built, and that is really one of the key factors in here. Of course, like Iran, they are a combination that go together. We've said this before, just like peanut butter and jelly, it is really a combination. And then, of course, we have Lorzen in here, which is going to link 2 targets together. So now when Iran and Like are doing a considerable amount of damage, we are going to have another hero that is going to be taking damage as well. Because remember, without Skarath in here, we cannot do the 5-pull. Now, we do have Pippa up here. Pippa does a little bit of damage, a little bit of crowd control, and RNG with an ultimate ability. So overall, a pretty unique hero, but Leica does an incredible amount of damage. And then, of course, Saurus, guys. So now, I know a lot of players went ahead and they took the engraving off Saurus. I did the exact same. Saurus still does work incredibly well because of this plus 30 signature item. It is really the point where you want to have him built out. He can keep the entire team alive with that plus 30 signature item in here, which makes him very, very viable. Not only if you're looking at the hunting fields for the Wilder spec, super strong when it comes to the bosses. He is still a monster to deal with. Even without the engraving, guys, he doesn't really need the engraving. It gives him a little bit of additional damage mitigation, but ultimately there isn't a huge factor within there. Looking at our second team, solid build. I'm really looking at probably replacing Gorvo in here, because Gorvo, crowd control. We also do have Mishka in here, crowd control. Both of these crowd control heroes, including the crowd control we have in the back, everything is going to trigger Raku. Now, Raku, of course, does bonus damage or additional damage when it comes to heroes that are crowd controlled, which is the reason why he is so strong, guys. This actually amplifies his damage a ton. Passive damage dealt to enemies under the effect of a crowd control skill is increased by 35, and you can see right there, guys, a 45% increase for the Rascal, allowing him to do an incredible amount of damage. And then, of course, we do have Nomura with the 9 of 9. We have Tassie with the 9 of 9. Now, Nomura with the 9 of 9, if a hero gets too close, which we'll see, I'm assuming either Gorvo will jump over here or Tassie will come over here, they're going to be instantly hit with the Beguile ability, meaning they are going to be crowd controlled as well. So she can actually control him for a little bit, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, Tassie is going to banish. Now, looking at the enemy team, the main damage dealer here is, of course, Oden, which I'm assuming that is the one we are probably going to banish, allowing us to get some solid damage in here within the formation. A lot of other heroes in here. A star is used here and there. I don't really see her used very much. Again, Oku, I want to see exactly what he looks like built out. But you have Solus, you have Respin, you have Kaz in here, you have Almas, you have Cirrus. Most of those heroes aren't used, guys. Even going through multiple formations, most of the other heroes are not utilized within here. You just don't see them in formation. Most of them, there's actually Almas. Most of them are older heroes that a lot of players do have built, just because if you've been playing AFK Arena for 3 years, a lot of those heroes you do have built. But ultimately, they are not super effective. Now, Lorzen in here, I do want to get his furniture, guys. 9 of 9 with Lorzen is super effective because of the shielding ability he has. So we're going to continue pushing in here, and boom, Gorvo comes down like an absolute monster, guys. If you've seen it right there, as soon as he hit, boom, he just about killed everyone. But you can see right there, he actually got picked up from another target. These battles they have a lot of RNG to them, especially if we can get some crowd control off, if we can get Saurus to get his healing function up. Because remember, guys, he has to have those stacks to actually get that healing function up, which again, auto battling in here, it is going to take a little bit of RNG. I think overall with Lorzen, you can see even there he missed. We got the crowd control up with Iran, resulting in a battle that we won right there because of Saurus. This one, of course, crowd control. One of the things to remember in this one, guys, is Mishka's 9 of 9 is huge. A lot of heroes do underestimate the 9 of 9 ability that Mishka possesses, but it is huge for that crowd control aspect. Also, if she does lose a wolf, she will ult. Remember, she has 2 wolves, meaning the second wolf that goes in there, she will ult a second time, which again makes it incredibly difficult to go ahead and take her out. You'll see in here we do have a star in this formation, and Iran actually swaps to the second team. Not sure if Felipe did the same, which it looks like kind of similar, but I do not see a star in here, so stuck it out with Gorvo, and then we do, again, right here, guys, a lot of players do not realize, like I said before, the 9 of 9 shielding ability from Lorzen is really strong, guys. It is honestly probably one of the best abilities, short of Mishka being that 9 of 9 furniture. Works incredibly well because the shield goes on the entire team. Again, the Beguile ability went right off the bat, which I love, with Namora there in the back. And then crowd control with a banish. Again, just going to have to get the RNG here. And interesting enough, guys, another thing with Pippa is Pippa will actually prioritize whatever target is within the formation that they normally fall. So remember, Pippa is built out of Tassie, Arden, and I believe Namora. If one of those heroes are within the formation, they will actually prioritize, or Pippa, she will actually prioritize using those same skills within the formation itself. So it works pretty well. Gorvo, I like his stun. I know Javid absolutely loves Gorvo, guys. He's a very cool hero to see. But look at Raku. Raku in the back, and there is the shield for Mishka on every hero. Raku just destroys it, guys. Absolutely. Looking in here with Raku, he just crushes. He absolutely crushes targets. This one pulling out 2 of the main damage dealers. Once Belinda's down, if we can keep Saurus up, if we can get, again, a little bit of the crowd control with the RNG up, we can get this down. But this is what it takes, guys. This is the reason why Lilith really put in the auto battler, is it does take a little bit of time. I believe I've already went about 10 floors up in this tower, but I am pushing this nonstop. This is my biggest priority right now, is to continue pushing through these towers, making sure that we are building out the Stargazer cards so we can get more copies of Frampton, and continuing to build out heroes within here. Again, this RNG factor. Again, biggest heroes in the tower, Iran Leica, absolutely, guys. We see them utilized in the campaign, utilized in the 5-pull. Super strong, important heroes. Other ones in here, Mishka. Mishka is awesome. Mishka, Raku, the combination of the crowd control that Mishka provides, as well as Raku's ability to just amplify damage from that. And there we go, guys. Got another floor done right there. It is really the big priority. So building kind of one or the other, I would honestly probably start with doing Iran Leica, just because, again, they can be incredibly early and used very well in the campaign. They do work incredibly well in the campaign together. But Mishka you will build out, and Raku you will build out. Both of those you will build out over time. Again, just takes the RNG factor. So guys, that'll do it for our Wilder Tower here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. A lot of players have been saying that since we've been doing the videos, they've made a absolute insane amount of progression in here, which really focusing on the few heroes that you really do need to build out here works super well. And Raku, we might get it down. Oh, we almost did. That was very close, guys. But like I was saying, I'm going to continue pushing in here. I'm going to let the auto battler do exactly what it does. I switch between usually every couple formations. I'll give it 10, 15, 20 attempts After that, I'll switch to actually a different formation, and we'll continue running the different formations until we find one that works through the tower. So guys, that'll do it again for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and thank you for watching.